the main focal point of a team. And that's no knock on Iguodala. I mean, I think he's terrific. He does a little bit of everything, does it all well. And I understand he's really a high-quality guy and teammate. He's very much more of a playmaker than a scorer, even though he can look dominant with the ball in his hands at times.
And here's Gay after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Gay passes to Cousins. On the money with the open jumper.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Livingston. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Warriors on D. It's a 3-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
You know, their shooting percentage in that game, you look at the box score, it's just off the charts. I watched the tape. It was mostly because their offensive execution was flawless.
Yeah, they did such a really nice job of moving the ball side to side, opened up the court for them. It makes it tough for the defense when you spread out and move the ball the way they did. And they got high-quality shots as a result.
And he gets the bucket. Livingston's got 5 now.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Collison kicks to Gay. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 4. Inside, and here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Curry wide open. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
The Warriors have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Thompson dishes to Livingston. Unloads from 9, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins, traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette.
Yep.
And then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas, another Jayhawk, and 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, not the difference makers you'd hope for to this point. We'll see if this year's any different for him.
Thompson inside the line, and another basket for Golden State.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
The Kings trail by 6. A drive by Collison. Goes back up, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen is they send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. Stauskas has checked in for McLemore. And Sessions subbed in for Darren Collison.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Sessions, no good.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 1:37 left in the first. Down low. Stauskas with the bucket. Stauskas has got his first points of the game.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively. Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
Warriors leading by 5. A drive by Bogut. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And that one's good.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Green kicks to Holiday. Golden State moving it around. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Another three for Golden State.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Sessions against Barbosa. Pass to Stauskas. Here is Caspi, guarded by Green. Green with the block. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. It's tipped. Ramon Sessions with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's Stauskas. Shot is off. Great tee that time from Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. And it's Golden State with another.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Sacramento, Collison is out there with Ben McLemore. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Derek Williams. And it's Cousins in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 8-point tier for Cousins. Warriors leading by 9.
You know, this Golden State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. Bad turnover differential and free throw differential. Both things that have plagued this team.
And you look at the free throw disparity for the Warriors, not the most surprising stat. They're more of a jump shooting team than a slashing team. But if you're going to settle for jump shots, then you can't also turn it over at a high rate. I think that's where they have to improve.
Steph Curry's checked in for Golden State. And a change for the Kings. Jason Thompson is checked in for Derek Williams. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Andre Iguodala is perhaps the premier wing defender in the league. Dre himself said, "I used to always joke with my coaches, I could play defense in my sleep. But it's not just natural ability," he said. "There's another me in the league. They have the same things. Long arms, quick feet, and they can defend. They just choose not to do it." Kevin?
It comes from within, Doris. Thank you. McLemore with a screen for Collison. Here's Gay. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Gay's got his third basket of the night. And Steph Curry, an all-star starter last season, but he also led the league in turnovers with over 4 a game.
Well, the other side of that coin is he did set a career high in assists as well, but there's no question when you talk about him solidifying his place among the elite point guards in the league, the turnover numbers have to come down, and I'm sure he'll work.
He's off from 17 feet.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Count the bucket. Thompson's got 6.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
Kevin, that was really a tremendous effort. I mean, I thought they were coming all the way back. What a great fourth quarter of basketball. Just not enough to take it all the way.
Yeah, they had everybody in the building on the edge of their seats. That was an incredible comeback. Just came up a little bit short in the end.
Thompson against Gay. From deep, McLemore. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 4 assists in the game.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Curry against Collison. Here's Barnes. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Collison. Back to Thompson. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Thompson. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Collison. McLemore's got 5 points now this quarter. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Darren Collison could be the fastest player in the NBA with the ball in his hands. Westbrook, Parker, obviously in the conversation as well. But, boy, Collison, the son of 2 track stars, he is just explosive.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Evans is checked in.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
And Collison loves to use his quickness at both ends, a blurring transition Clark, and defensively, he'll have to for the full 94 feet.
Well, again, we've talked about this before, Kevin. You've got to play to your strengths. He's a little undersized, but as they say, speed kills, and he looks to make the most of his speed.
Dishes it to Gay. Thompson with the block. A drive by Collison, and count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
There's too much standing around here. There's spectators out there. When you're between the lines, you got to be active and moving. They got to look to get that ball inside and get some high percentage chances.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Curry. Lee comes in for Barnes, and it's Green in for Thompson. And then for Sacramento, Caspi, he's checked in for Gay. Stauskas comes in for Ben McLemore. And Sessions subbed in for Darren Collison. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Well, despite that possession, something I've liked is that they've really been in control while getting out to this lead. They've kept the turnovers down.
Williams, he's checked in for Thompson. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Sessions.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Here is Livingston. 10 points for him. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Livingston's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a nice hoop for a guy that typically doesn't score a lot.
Sessions with it. There's the pass to Stauskas. There's the feed to Sessions. Williams passes to Sessions. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams can't get it to go.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Sessions, averaging 6 points per contest. He dishes it to Evans.
Golden State foul.
For Sacramento, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And you look at the numbers for this season, guys, from the free throw line, they're shooting 77%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And here's Bogut. He has 5. And here is Barbosa. Gets it off. A sensational shot at the buzzer.
And perfectly timed. Couldn't have done it any better.